Okay, you guys, welcome to our team Zoom. I am super excited about this one because it's going to be all about signing distributors, and I've gotten a lot of just questions about it and people struggling with signing distributors and getting them to stay and getting them excited about the business. Sorry also that I sound so awful because I've been super sick. So, anyways, so I'm excited about this one. So I've just written down some of my best tips for getting distributors signed and interested and started. And I think my very first thing is when I am feeling like I am not getting very many potentials or very many people that I really feel like could feel passionate about this or that are going to be serious about this business. If I feel like I'm in a lag, then what I do very first is I sit down and I figure out, what do I need to do to make myself feel a little bit more passionate, or what things are missing from what I am doing for my business that is not drawing people to me and to this opportunity, because it's an incredible opportunity. We all know that. So why is this happening? So I will sit down and kind of think about, what I'm doing, what would a top income earner do? And am I doing those things? What would a top enroller do? And am I doing those things? So I sat down about a couple months ago because I was feeling like I was just not enrolling the amount or quality of people that I wanted to. And so I sat down and wrote a list of things that I wanted to do. I got onto YouTube. I started talking to other leaders about things that they did, and I wrote down every single thing that I needed to be doing for my business in order to bring these distributors, these strong, happy, excited potentials to me. And I just started doing these things. You guys, these are things that I feel like I should be doing. They're things that I have done in the past, but somewhere along the way, we just get a little bit away from that. We get comfortable in what we're doing. We get comfortable in, well, we can work from home, so I'm just going to post today, and I'm going to hope that people come to me, and, I'll just wait for that to happen. And if we do that every day, then nobody's going to come to us. Nobody's going to be excited about it. So I'm going to read you my little list that I wrote like a couple months ago. These are just things that I wanted to bring into my business. I wrote down lead boxes, doing live parties, in-person parties, booths at gyms, signing up for events, writing down a list of 10 to 20 people that I would love to have on my dream team, posting 2 live videos a week, talking to all of my current loyal customers about how they're loving the products, getting referrals from those customers on somebody else they think might really need this business, posting every single day about how my life has changed with It Works, pulling out my hundreds list and going through and messaging those people, blitzing, and just being overall more social, getting out and actually, doing things. And that's just kind of the list that I wrote down. And I started realizing that although I have done all of these things, I had not been doing these things consistently. They seemed like something that, oh, well, if I really need to, I will do it. And you guys, if we don't treat this business like a business, then we're not going to be successful. It's going to pay us like a hobby if we treat it like a hobby. So I started thinking about these things and how I can incorporate them into my business in order to, get excited about it and treat it like a business and work these into, what I'm doing. So I had that list, and then let me see if Kara is on yet. And my hair just came out. Nice. Okay. So excuse my hair because it just totally fell out. And this is being recorded, so it's good. So you guys, I really think that one of the biggest things that you can do is sit down and think about, what do you think that top earners are doing and top enrollers, and who in your mind do you want to emulate your business after, and start doing those things. But literally, like, I wrote down a list of the things that I needed to do differently in order to bring those potentials to me. And I took that day to just think about what I really needed to do and make a serious plan for my business, because I want success. And if you want success, and if you're willing to do the things that are going to bring you success, you will be successful. That's how it works. So I took that day, I watched a million YouTube videos, I figured out exactly what I needed to do, and then I wrote it in my planner, and I started doing those things. I went out with no excuses. I went out and took my lead boxes out to 3 different places. I had my kids. I brought my kids with me. I started blitzing more people. I started, when I'm out and about, just being overall more social and friendly. And it changed everything. I started to meet new people that were the kind of people that I really want to have on my team, and really create some friendships. I talked the last time we did it, no, I think it was a live video on our team page about making connections. And those connections can be in person, through blitzing, through being more social, through parties, through different things like that. And they can also be on Facebook. I have been adding people on Facebook and on Instagram all month, and I have been creating relationships with these people. I am talking to them all the time. And you guys, I'm finding the quality of people and the people who could be really excited about this. And I'm asking them, have you ever thought about working from home? Have you ever thought about doing something like this? You're so positive. You're so determined. I think you'd be so good at this. And I started using that as my, be a professional asker. Sorry, my throat hurts so bad. And just asking these people and talking to them about it. Okay. So one thing that I really wanted to talk about, you guys, is when you're searching for distributors, think about why you signed up. What made you sign up with this business? I know for me, because Kara is my enroller, and when I was looking for a job, I posted about it. I talked to people about it. And I was dead set against something like this. I'm a very stubborn person. So when I'm dead set against something, it's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. So how did she turn around and get me signed up with this business, but not only signed up, super excited about it in a matter of 3 days? How did that happen? What did she do? And I started thinking about that. And she talked to me about how I would be super good at this. She talked to me about how this was going to change my life. And, I'm like, okay, I'm selling in an MLM business. How is this going to change my life? She talked about her story. She talked about, what she had gone through and what kind of opportunities were available. And even as I'm talking about this right now, I have chills because I feel that power. And that's exactly what I felt then. So how do you do that? How do you create that kind of intense reaction and power when you're talking to your potential distributors? And the way that you really create that is not in some specific super, this is exactly what you need to say sort of post or message. It's in actual inspiration. So it's in, are you inspired by your It Works business? And that doesn't matter if you started yesterday or if you've been with this business for years. Are you genuinely inspired by your business? And inspired is really, does your why make you cry? is kind of a different way of putting that. But does your why make you cry? Why are you doing this? And why are you passionate about how your life is going to change, has changed, or maybe it has changed and it's still going to change even more? How are you displaying that to people? How do people know that that's really what you are, that this is your passion, that you're not just trying to write a post and get somebody to ask you about it and get started. I know a lot of the time, especially in the beginning of my business, I was signing quite a few distributors, but I was not able to find distributors that stuck around. I felt like I signed somebody up because they wanted to make a little bit extra money, and they got discouraged really quickly and they quit within a month, maybe 3 months, and they just didn't stick around. And so I started to think about how am I going to find this kind of quality person? How am I going to find somebody who wants to run with me, who wants to really do this, who's passionate about it? And I was realizing that I was posting things like, I'm so grateful that It Works could pay for my groceries. I am so grateful that, I'm able to sell this wrap and buy food for my family. I am so grateful for, whatever. And I'm not saying that those aren't great things, because they are, but there's no passion behind that. Instead, I could say something like, I am so grateful that It Works just paid for our grocery bill this week. Because a year ago, I would have had to we would have been scrimping and saving and couponing and doing all of these things in order to make it through. We would have been, pushing and waiting until our next paycheck because we just didn't have enough money to go and buy milk. We would have, tried to make diapers last longer. We would have whatever we had to do. And so this grocery trip makes me so passionate about this business because I know where I've been and I know where I am. And instantly, you guys, that changes that feeling from, oh yeah, it'd be nice to buy some groceries. Sure, I'd love to have an extra $50, to that's real. That's something that really happened. That's something that, she actually accomplished with this business. And that's why she's so passionate about it. There must be something to this. So you need to, when you're posting about things, you need to really think about what you're displaying to other people. And if you are displaying real passion, and people can tell if you're really passionate about it or if you're faking it. And I know so many leaders say, fake it till you make it, be excited until you're really excited. But I feel that passion can start from day one. That passion can start from your first day in the business, because as soon as you signed up for a reason, and it was because your enroller was passionate about what she's doing and she showed that to you. So when that happened, then you got excited about it, and now you're going to post about, oh my gosh, I just found this incredible opportunity. I am so excited about it. I'm so excited about what it's going to do for my family. And, this is where I'm going to be. That instantly creates so much more passion than, I started this company called It Works. I need to have 4 customers to help me get started. Can you help me out? It's, you want to feel that passion. And I promise you that people are watching you. Whether they're telling you or liking or commenting or doing anything, they're watching you because they want to see if you are going to last. They want to see if this is something that you're truly passionate about, or if this is something that's just something to help you get through. Is this something that you're just begging people to sign up with because you need to make a little bit extra? Or are you with this company for a reason? Why? And you have to sit and ask yourself that. Why am I with this company? Do I feel this passion? What am I most passionate about? When I'm posting about things, I try really hard to post my amount of posts that I want to post every day. I try to make sure that I keep that quota, but I'm also going to be posting about the things that I'm passionate about. So when my kids are bouncing off the walls and being crazy and jumping around, and oh my gosh, it's just one of those days, and I have 2 kids under the age, like it's just crazy, then I'm going to be posting about the Confianza because I am going to lose it without this, and I am so I'm literally super grateful because this is something that really helps me get through the day. I notice a difference and I'm very excited about it, and I know other people could really use that. So I'm going to post about my real life experience because I know other people have that real life experience, and I'm going to be excited about it. That's my passion in the moment. And sometimes I am just sitting outside and thinking about where I was 3 years ago, and that we were living in a 1-bedroom apartment, not able to afford it, very just not really having tons of hope for the future, nervous because we had our baby that was unexpected and we did not plan, and we were young and we were scared and we had no idea where we were going to go. We didn't have any sort of career. That's the reality of where I was. And so sitting in front of my house and realizing that I'm in a great place. I retired myself. My husband works because he wants to work. We bought our own house. We have 2 kids and take very good care of them. We can do things when we want to do them. That's insane. Really, it is. So that's what I'm going to, sometimes I think about that and I just get goosebumps. I'm just like, oh my gosh, how did this happen? So that's the kind of passion and excitement that I want to display in my posts. That's why people come to me. That's why people get excited about it, because they realize that I'm not in this just because I need to make an extra $100. Because if I was that person, I wouldn't sign under me. People wouldn't sign under me because they know that I'm probably not going to stick around for very long. But if I am somebody who's genuinely super passionate about this and that I'm not leaving, I'm not going anywhere because this has changed my life and I want to help other people feel that, then I'm going to stick around. Then they're going to sign under me and they're going to be excited about what I can teach them about success. So really be thinking about when you're posting, what are you posting about? And is your passion being displayed? Are you faking it, or are you genuinely inspired by this? One thing that I love is talking about, when I was talking about the groceries, you can either talk about, hey, thanks, it works for buying my groceries, or you can put a backstory to it. So talking about the past and then the future. This is how it was then, and this is how it is now. Or, another way that you can do it is talk about, especially if you just started, is talk about this is how it is now, but this is how it's going to be in the future. So talking about the present and then talking about the future. Where are you going? That lets people know that you're passionate about it, because you're not going to stay where you are. You're going to keep going. You're going to gain that success. And they want to follow that because they want success just as bad as you do, so that's the type of people that you're going to attract. You are going to be attracting people like you. So put your posts out there, and even talking to people in person, show them the passion that you have for this. I know some people sometimes are so scared to post where they're going to be because you're scared that it's not going to happen. If you go into this business with the passion of, I know that this can happen for me if I put the work in, and this will happen for me because I'm going to put the work in, and it's just a matter of time. I know it's scary because I've been there, and it's scary to tell people where you're going to be and how you're going to get there, but do it, because that's the reason why people want to follow you, because they know that if you're going to put that out there, you're going to do everything in your power to get there. This is something that I strongly believe is holding people back. When you have been with this business for, maybe a year, maybe more, maybe you haven't promoted yet. Maybe you're still executive. Maybe you're still Ruby. And you're feeling stuck. Whoa, my connection just died. Okay, but I'm back. Anyways, you guys, so if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you're in a place like you can't continue to move forward, the reason is because you're holding yourself back from the things that you can have. You guys can hear me, right? I hope. Okay. Hey, you guys, sorry, I totally lost audio. So just to finish what I was saying, so if you feel like you have been stuck in wherever you are, you've been with this business for a while and you are feeling like you're not able to sign those quality distributors, or you're not able to feel that passion, it's because, you don't have that inspiration. And I think most of the time, you guys, you're holding yourself back from the type of success that you can have. You're holding yourself. Oh my gosh. Okay. It keeps kicking everyone out. It's really rough. Okay, so just to finish up what I'm saying before my internet kicks us out again. So if you feel like you've been with this business for a while and you've been kind of stuck, not able to promote or not able to sign those quality people, it's because you haven't been able to feel that passion and you haven't been inspired in the way that you need to be inspired. So I feel like, sorry, I'm hoping everyone can hear me. I feel like the reason why that is because, you hold yourself back from feeling that kind of inspiration. You hold yourself back from being inspired and excited about this because you're scared, because you're okay, you guys. To finish up, because this, I don't know what is happening. It's my Zoom. But just think about what inspires you about this business and get back to it and start thinking about where you want to be and why you're excited to be there. And just start showing that. You need to display that to your followers, to your friends, to people, outside of social media, and really being excited about those things. Show that real excitement. And then if you are having a tough time feeling that, get back to your why. Get back to why you started this and why you're excited about it. And, start listening to the Show Me the Money calls on Monday nights. Those are all of our top distributors. Those are all of our, top enrollers with incredible stories. And they're people that you can relate to. So you guys, I know that you can do this. And I know that there's so much inspiration and motivation and passion inside all of us that we just don't even realize. So, start getting excited about it and start being excited about this and start showing that passion. And people will come to you. You will get those kind of quality people when you're thinking about what kind of person you want on your team. Those are the types of people that you are going to attract. So anyways, you guys, I am going to hop off and get this recording sent to all of you so that you can watch it. But please let me know if you have any questions. All right. Bye, guys.